let's go. Whoa, whoa, that's actually good fish, dude. Today we're not fishing. Today we're talking about knots, man. As we all know from one of my last videos, I lost the stonker because I think the knot that I used wasn't good enough. So today I'm going to show you how to tie the FG knot without any tension, and you can do it anywhere. You can do it waist deep of water. You can do it on a boat when you're all sloshing around. When it's windy, I've come down to the beach today because it is a little bit windy. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more windier than this so I can show you how to do it. But let's stop messing about and let's go tie the FG knot. No tension. Check it out. First of all, let me explain what the FG knot is. The FG knot is a knot to attach monofilament or fluorocarbon to braided line. There's a whole bunch of wraps around it, and sometimes you need to stick it in your teeth and like really grit it, or you get your braid and you wrap it around your finger and then your end of your finger feels like it's gonna explode. It's one of the strongest knots for this application. It's widely used in saltwater fishing, saltwater lure fishing mainly, but recently, because it's such an awesome knot, it's also gained popularity in the freshwater fishing community on the lures. I'm not too sure how it would actually work with wire, because you know how you have to use wire for pike and all that stuff. Anyway, the best part about this knot, you don't need any tension. You don't need to wrap it around your finger. You don't need to hold it in your teeth. All you need is an anchor point. And that anchor point out when you're fishing is the line coming through your rod eyes, and that's your anchor point. Because I'm out here today with no fishing rod, I'm going to use these two spools. This is 6.0 PE braided line, and this is 60-pound monofilament. What you want to do first is make sure you've got enough braided line coming out of your rod tip, so you've got a little bit. Let's pretend this is the rod. So you've got a little bit of play in it. You're gonna need a little bit of play. This is our rod. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put that down there, just like so. And then I'm gonna cut off a little bit of our make-believe leader. The 60-pound monofilament, like I said, and it's only so you can see it. And I'll do it just like I do a leader, arm's length. Get my scissors here. Snip that off. Just straighten it out. With fluorocarbon leader, you can usually use the heat from your fingers to straighten it out when it's been on a spool. Good enough. So then when you're tying it, what you want to do, hope you can see that, is you take your line that is coming from your rod. You want about 8 to 10 inches. Same with your leader. You want about 8 to 10 inches of tag end. And then you want to hold both of them between your thumb and forefinger. And when you do this knot, where's my, hold on. All right, there's my rod bit. So then it should look like that. Then you take the tag end piece and you go under the leader, over the leader, and pull just a little bit. There's your first knot. Then your line from the rod, do the same thing. Under and pull a little bit. You can do that about 10 times. Under, over, and just give it a little tug to secure that. Under, over, and the other one. Under, tug, under, over, tug, under, over, tug, and whoops, and so on. And we'll do that about 10 times. Over. I don't know if that was 10 times, but for the purposes of the video, we're going to leave it at that. Then to lock it off, you want the line that's coming from your fishing rod and the tag end of the fluorocarbon leader, you want those setting together. Now you have to be careful on this part, because sometimes what we're going to do now is we're going to lock it off with 2 overhand knots. But you have to be careful. If you do your overhand knots the wrong way, when you go to tighten it, it's going to unravel and you'll have to do it again. What we've got now is something that looks like that. So when you do your overhand knots, make sure that the line, this line from your rod, is laying on top of your fluorocarbon. And because we've gone under and over with all the loops, you go under and over with your locking knots as well. You only need to do 2, you don't need to do a whole bunch. Only 2. There's the first one, and that locks those together. Under, over, through the loop, underhand knot or overhand knot, like so. And then what you want to do is take it and tighten it up. So you've got to tighten all these loops, all these coils. You want to tighten it onto your leader so it embeds itself into that leader. So get your leader, wrap it around your hand if you need to. Line from your rod, do the same thing. And just rip that sucker down, man. Just tight, tight, tight. Just like that. Make sure it's all tight. Like so. So that braid embeds into that fluorocarbon. This is mono, it should be fluorocarbon. And that's not going anywhere. That should be embedded in there now. So where's my scissors? You can cut your tag ends off as close as you will. See, I've got those ends really quite close. You want to double check, just make sure. Oh, braid keeps slipping and pull down. Boom. Tensionless FG knot, dude. It's going. It's going nowhere. You could probably pull a truck with that. There you go, man. That's the FG knot without any tension whatsoever. I didn't hold it in my teeth. I didn't wrap it around my finger. I didn't tie it to the back of the truck. You can do it in the wind. You can do it standing waist deep in water. You can do it. Just do it. Make sure that you've got a really good knot, and the FG knot is the knot. And just remember, man, that practicing it, practice makes permanent. Practice it in your kitchen. Do what I did. Get some mono, get some old braid, and just practice it while you're sitting down watching TV. The FG knot is strong as an ox. So there you have it, man. I hope you found this little short video. It doesn't take long to tie. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, share it around, man. Go and practice it. Sit on your sofa. Get some monofilament line like I did. Some old braid. Sit on your sofa while you're watching TV and just practice it. All you need is your fingers and some line, man. Next time you're out there, just try it out and let me know in the comments if you tried it out and really what you think of it, man. So that's me, guys. Tight lines, get your butts out and go fishing.